Hi, and how are you?
Hi, dear Catherine. I am good and I'm so happy to see you again, even though this is not a live meeting, but
This is so much better than nothing, Sona.
for sure.
So I'm happy to see you too. Now, please, would you tell the audience who are you?
I am Sona Barseghyan and I'm a musician. I'm a pianist.
And you come from?
I come from Armenia, capital of Armenia, Yerevan.
And have you always lived there, or did you see different countries on your journey to today?
No, so I was so last 9 years, about 9 years, I was living in different, let's say, Europe and Canada. So first 4 years I was living in Germany. I was studying there in Cologne Conservatory, and after that I moved to Canada. So, but before that, of course, around like 21 years, I was living in my beloved Armenia.
Why did you ever leave your beloved Armenia?
Actually, the reason was I wanted to, after I graduated the Yerevan State Conservatory, my dream was to see and to also study in Germany. And because Germany is the center of classical music, this was my first feelings about I have to go there and I have to see what I can add to my musical life, right? And that's why I moved to Germany and I moved to Cologne. And I studied there 4 years.
With whom?
Cologne. Sorry?
Who did you study with?
I studied with the wonderful Nina Tichman. And also I studied piano, solo piano performance, and also a chamber music performance. So I did a chamber music master's degree, solo performance master's degree, and also a concert examen as a soloist. And I'm so happy and lucky to have Nina Tichman in my life. And actually, I can say that I feel so lucky about my teachers that I had in my life, starting from the first teacher that I had, who was with me the first 5 years in Armenia. And this was Ala Balayan, whom I always think about with a positive and full with this was a woman with full with energy, and she gave me so much about how to feel on a stage, how to behave on a stage, and I'm not talking about the first steps, right? Because of course, position, music, everything. And then after that, my next professor, Sergei Sarajan, who was with me and who is with me nowadays. I am so lucky again to mention that. From grade 6 until I graduated the Yerevan State Conservatory. And I can say that this was the person, and this is the person who created me as a musician. And I am so thankful because this person gave me a sense of stylistic, like a sense of the sound, deepness of the music, philosophy, like everything about that. Then after that, when I moved to Cologne, as I've mentioned about Nina Tichman, this was a woman who, this is a woman who gave me freedom. And I can definitely say that she was the one who said, who opened me as an individuality. So, yeah.
That is amazing. You know, there are two amazing things for me. One is that I don't know of any other profession where someone would, give so much credit to individual teachers. You know, so I mean, if I learn how to, I don't know, how to be a good lawyer, or a good architect, people would not go wild about the teachers, and in addition, would probably not be able to name so specifically what they have learned. You say very specific. This is where I learned here. This is where I learned there. This is where I learned from them. So that is very particular about the about piano, isn't it?
It is, and actually, I thought about that a lot because, and I mean, as I'm mentioning this many times about to be how lucky am I, because the teacher is not only the one who is directly teaching you to something, like showing you how to play the hand position or something. Teacher is more, and teacher is when you talk to him or her, when you see how he or her feels about the profession, like the music, right? And this about the composers, about the style, because music is so big and music is so again deep, right?
Yeah.
So and I want to also mention that, of course, another teacher who was with me and is with me my whole life is my mom, because she is with me during this all periods, and she is a pianist.
Yes.
And
I've seen pictures of the two of you, Sona, and it's sometimes difficult to tell who's who. I mean, the first thing she taught you was beauty. It's amazing to see a photo of the two. Do you ever concert together?
Yes, we do. This is a very interesting experience to be on a stage with your mom. Because we started actually our piano duo. We have a piano duo called Sonnet. Started when I was 13. 13 years old. Actually, the beginning of it was one competition in Roma, when we decided to why we don't prepare also as a piano duo, because I was 13 and she was already, she's my mom, and everybody, I don't want to say.
I like that. That's a nice detour.
Yes. And and we started learning the program together, and that was the beginning of something very, very important for me. And I can definitely say that, of course, I collaborated with many, many great musicians in my life, during my life. But playing with mom is definitely something totally different.
Why?
And you feel, because Catherine, you feel her. There are some things that takes time with other musicians. But with my mom, there are so many things that we don't even have to say to each other. We feel that we just look at each other, and we're there, And this is not just a word; it is true, because I am having that experience already for years, like, I don't know, like 17, 18 years. And it's definitely so emotional to be with her on a stage.
Okay. Okay, so this sounds as if the outcome would be easier to learn or nicer to listen to. So is the music better if you do it with, is the music better if you did the same piece with someone else or with your mom? Would the one with your mom be sort of better?
You know, I can't say about the audience how they feel, but I know a lot of opinions,
Yeah.
and there are also like it's always different when I'm playing with my mom. But I'm not talking about better learning the piece. I'm talking about the feelings. I'm talking about, let's say, some moment, like technical moments even, right? That would take time to prepare with some other person, even if I'm talking about the good prepared musicians, right? But with my mom, about the timing of the music, right? About the dynamics of the music. I'm just talking, very simply side, but it's all like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's maybe it's nature, right? So it is maybe.
It's an intuitive understanding, sort of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Yes.
I guess that's.
And this was interesting. So you mentioned 4 teachers. Maybe you can just stay there for a little while now. When you I know that you now are, even in these difficult times, you are teaching. And can you say what kind of, what do you bring to the market? What is it that people will say in 10 years about having learned from you? What do you teach? I mean, you probably teach everything, but what is special about you teaching?
This is an interesting question. To be honest, when I teach, I can feel during the lessons, I can feel how much I take from my teachers, the information, right? And when I talk, let's say I'm saying something to my students, I'm like, and then in my mind it's like, oh, it comes from this teacher saying this, and then it comes this from me, my other teacher. And I definitely it's from Tichman and from Barseghyan, because I was too young when I was studying with my first teacher, right? But what I teach to my students, the first and very important thing is music. Music is not just simply a song, because now I'm teaching with the Canadian, like I'm working with Canadian kids and students, and I don't like sometimes the way that they take the music and the music lessons, right? Because sometimes they feel like it's just we're just having fun, it's a song and we will play this song and then we will have a little fun and then I'll play for my parents. Of course, this all is very, very good. But I always say to my student that the person who learned music, even if he is not going to be a pianist in the future, right? Definitely is going to be a different individuality in his life. And because I had that feeling from my friends, because of course I have a lot of friends who studied music and now they are perfect, very, very good architects, very, very good lawyers, very good is that, right? So it's very important to have in your life the music and take it serious at the moment when you learn it. Doesn't matter after.
This is a more sincere approach to music, to teaching music, to understanding music than the ones you find with these pupils. Are they all alike, or do you think there are different attitudes towards the music amongst your pupils?
No, of course they are different. Mm-hmm. Of course they are different, and of course whatever I said, that's my approach, but it's not something that definitely everybody is going to take and everybody is going to
digest and integrate.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course. And of course I take everyone, every single student as an individuality, as I because maybe I am mentioning this word many times, but this is one of the most important things for me in a life, because I feel like a lot of things are nowadays more like everyone wants to be, simply said, the same. Everybody wants to do the same things, and it's normal. It's normal, but the individuality is always, of course, different. It's difficult to be an individuality, but for me, it's my approach of life. So.
Okay. Well, I have a couple of more questions I wanted to ask you, but unfortunately, the battery is signaling that it's out of power. So we might want to do a second session. For this time, I would like to thank you, and I'm very, very happy that we talked to each other, and I found you again, at least in the internet. And we would like to give to, you said you'd like to give to the guests a little piano playing, which we will add after this film. And it's going to be a surprise. You said you would like to think about what is suitable and then mail it to me in a couple of moments after this. So that's very kind of you, Sona. I also would like to thank the audience for listening, and above all for supporting this interview series, because with these production costs that you send here, we can support some of the pianists in these crazy times. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. If I have just a second, I just wanted to add one thing. That today, for all Armenians, for all Christians, is Christmas. So I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, and be strong, and I want to wish you peace and health. So
yes,
and very, very happy to be a guest, dear Catherine.
Thank you, Sona, and thank you for taking your time on this Christmas day. I didn't know, and I wish you Merry Christmas, and may all dreams come true in this new year. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye bye, Sona. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.